Karijini National Park. We've arrived at Dale's campground and got set up. This is our little campsite here. Well, it's a large campsite actually. There's loads of room. No shade though. Yeah, unfortunately no shade. There's no showers here, which surprised us. So you need to get water. There's no water on at the campground here, but you can fill up from a water tank that's bore water on the way in. And they've got a dump point here for your toilet cassette and a rubbish trailer to go and put all your stuff in, so that's pretty good. Yeah, anyway, so we're just here for 3 nights and going to explore Dale's Gorge and get down to the Fortescue Falls and Fern Pool, and yeah, we'll show you what that's like. Yeah, beautiful day. Beautiful day. It's our first afternoon here in Karijini. We didn't arrive till after lunch, so just been settling in. And today we're going to go down to Fortescue Fort and have a swim. And tomorrow we're going to take on the loop of Dale's Gorge walk. But just a nice swim this afternoon before sunsets. Hang down here in the cool. Sounds like a great idea to me. Well, I think you need to be okay with stairs if you're coming to Fortescue Fort. Still going on the stairs. Lost Kerry now. We have to go back to the car to get something sorted. But we're getting closer. We discovered that Fern Pool was only a couple of 100 metres further on, so headed over to have a look. What a magic spot, and late in the afternoon we pretty much had it to ourselves. Total bliss. We're at the beginning of our little walk. Today we're going to do Dale's Gorge. We're here, up here, have a look at the circular pool, look out, the pool's closed, and then back down here along the gorge. Swim down here on the way back. Sounds lovely. It's about 8:30 in the morning. It's already pretty warm. We've also chosen to wear our water booties rather than our hiking shoes, so that when we come back through the gorge we're ready for any water. So we're just hoping we didn't make the wrong decision, because this is what the path's like at the moment. We'll know later. Arriving at the circular pool lookout. So the circular pool has been closed apparently for about 2 years for a rock fall in there. When we thought that they may be going to open soon, the lady said they're actually waiting for another rock to come down before they'll look at opening it. So it's just closed. Anyway, here's the lookout. Oh yeah, you can see the fibres in it. Fortescue Falls. We've come out for a second walk today, and this time we're over at Calamina Gorge. So when we drop down here into the gorge on this little track, should be a waterfall, a swimming hole, and then you can wander off down the gorge a little bit further to another swimming hole, and apparently just past the cascades in the creek, and it's really pretty. 3.2 kilometres return. They say allow 3 hours, but I'm not sure how long that will take us. Not that long, I wouldn't think. And a class 4. A tiny little waterfall still flowing. You head down a pretty steep track into the gorge and turn right to come to this swimming spot. Then go in the opposite direction to walk along the gorge. There might not be enough flowing water, but it's beautiful in here. You come to a pretty abrupt end to this walk when you can't get past this rock. We took a few more photos and headed back. It now turns out that we've seen everything that's close to Dale's campground, so we've decided to pack up and leave a day early. We have another section of the park in our sights, a section that you rarely hear about, and for us it was an unexpected adventure that we loved. We settle into a nearby free camp and head to Mount Bruce. Good morning, it's 5:20 and today we're off on a pretty special adventure. We're going to climb up Mount Bruce. We're just here at the sign this morning. It's a class 5 track, so we'll see how we go. It's about 9 kilometres, it's about 450 metres gain in height and 1,235 metres high. It's the second highest mountain in WA, and you can't quite make it out there. It's just way over the top. Anyway, here we go. It's only going to be about 29-30 degrees we think today, so it's a good day to have a go at it.
To the top of the first hill.
The top of the first hill. We've just got this bit to go. Just up there. Look at out this side now. Ah, beautiful, beautiful. Morning pastel light. I love it.
See that footpath in the distance.
Yeah, bit of a footpath up there if you can see it. Alright, getting high, getting a little bit trickier now. But we're not actually at a difficult bit yet. Oh yeah. It's taken us 2.5 hours. We have made it. Oh my goodness. How cool is this? Woohoo! Oh, so stoked I actually got up here. So stoked. Ah, so good. So happy with myself for making it. I do have to get back down though. Well, we've had a great little stop up here. Very relaxing, had a nice cup of tea, but now...
I'm stoked that we made it up here, but we've got to get back down.
Hey, so you get to a point like this and you wonder, where do we go next? Well, this is where the treacherous part is. We're going to clamber down in here. Get down there to that track. Made it down a really difficult section, and Still a few kilometres to go maybe over those little hills there, and our caravan and cars down on the other side, but at this point I think it's safe to say we're going to make it out alive. So that's my good news for the day. We've now come over to the western side of Karijini and booked 2 nights at the Karijini Eco Retreat. It's in a great location for everything else we want to see here. We were originally booked in at Dale's Campground for 3 nights, but what we found that you could see all the features around that end of the park in virtually 2 or 3 hours, and that meant to access the other features you had a really long drive. So Dale's Campground is over here on the eastern side, and the Weeno Recreation Area with the other gorges is over here on the western side. Your option is to do the corrugated road through here, which is the shorter way, or stay on the bitumen and go around here and come back in here. We decided to go up to a free camp, and that's when we did the Mount Bruce hike, and from there we decided to drive in and come into the Karijini Eco Retreat. But then from here we've got really easy access to 4 other gorges. So that's the way we decided to do it. We're back in Karijini National Park this morning after our jaunt up Mount Bruce yesterday, and we're going to take a look at Joffrey Gorge today and maybe Knox Gorge. And yeah, it's beautiful here, isn't it? I'm not sure how well you can see that. Just the colours are quite stunning actually. Yeah, very picturesque. Just checking out the sign and what we need to know.
So what do you think we're doing? We're starting here.
Yeah, start there.
And we're going to walk around.
Down into the gorge.
And then down the gorge to there.
And then
we've got to come back.
Yeah, that's it. First little stop here is the lookout. Oh, okay, so we can see right down into Joffrey Gorge, but there's no waterfall. Some people down there making their way back up. It looks like the main section of the gorge is over this side, and hopefully we can swim down there. Right, the ladders begin. Joffrey Falls and Plunge Pool are around to the right. We head left and swim down the gorge. Beautiful. This is the next section of gorge. It's so deep. It looks intriguing, but from here we head back. And we go and check out the plunge pool. We're off to another gorge. This one is Knox Gorge. If you can make it down the very steep incline at the start, then this 2.7 kilometre return walk is not that hard. This swimming hole is beautiful. So you may think, seen one gorge, seen them all. But we find that each one has its own special beauty, and we don't want to miss that. Oh, what a beautiful spot. The natural ledges make it pretty easy to get along. And then you arrive at this tranquil pool at the end. It's a great spot for a quick dip, cool drink and some snacks. You can't get any further past this point, and you can only imagine how lovely it would be at that next little sunlit pool that you can just see through the gap in the rocks. Then we're back to clambering around this fun bit. Finally back out up a steep hill, which we think looks a lot more like a landslide than a track, but there is a way through. Hey everyone, this is going to be our last day at Karijini today, and we've got 2 more gorges to walk. One is the Wino Gorge down here, and that's we're going to go along the top of the gorge, down underneath into the gorge itself, and then into the Handrail Pool, which is supposed to be very spectacular. And then following that, we're going to go down one more walk down to Kermits Pool. So it's possible that we have saved the best till last, and I'm pretty excited for today. So we're about to get underway. Are we ready for this, Kerry?
Yeah, looks like we're going for a surf. Got our wetsuit, our booties. We're off.
Yeah. We have the Handrail Pool. Changes it up a bit. And down here. It's incredible in here. You follow this narrow passage as it winds its way through this deep gorge until you first come to this little pool, and then further on you come to the Handrail Pool. But don't stop here. Be prepared to go for a swim. It's going to be cold. Now it's my turn. colour just kept getting brighter. No words. Oh my goodness. So this is the end of the Handrail Pool walk. Swimming down this extra little bit here. There's a stop sign here. And there's just one more little pool over there. There's the pool beyond the stop sign. How amazing. Then we backtracked and we're out of there. So we're now into our second gorge. This one is Hancock Gorge and Kermits Pool. 1.5 kilometres return. It says allow 2 hours, but probably won't be that long. Here we go down the steep section. Our first water crossing. This section is known as the Spider Walk, as people straddle the water when it's deeper. And this is what's beyond Kermits Pool. It looks very inviting, but it's a no-go zone. And if you fall in there, it'd be very hard to get rescued. We sat for a while and just enjoyed being here before heading back. We still have to visit the iconic Hamersley Gorge, but decide to detour into Mount Tom Price on the way.
We go mining.
Yeah. We're ready for our mining tour.
Ones here, they weigh 200 tonnes, carrying over 240 tonnes of iron ore.
Mount Tom Price is an iron ore mine owned by Rio Tinto. This mine has an annual production capacity of 28 million tonnes, taken from open pit operations. The ore deposit here is around 1.6 kilometres wide at its widest point.
Wow.
And is 7.5 kilometres long. It's 250 metres deep. My favourite thing about the mines was the giant trucks. The ore is processed on site before being loaded onto rail and taken to the coast. Next we take the 4-wheel drive track up Mount Nameless. It's rocky and pretty steep, so you do need a 4-wheel drive as per the sign. It's 1,228 metres above sea level and the second highest 4-wheel drive accessible mountain in WA. We've made it to the top of Mount Nameless. Wow, it's pretty high and just beautiful views. Well, out this side there's beautiful views, out the other side it's all the mine. Up being quite a big day. After Mount Nameless we got ourselves sorted out to get back on the road again, and we've come into a little free camp just opposite the Hamersley Gorge, and yeah, it's quite nice here. We've only just pulled up just on sunset and we're just going to get set up here. This will do us for overnight and we'll visit Hamersley Gorge in the morning. Morning everyone. We've woken up to a beautiful morning again up in our free camp, and this morning we're coming down to Hamersley Gorge. The free camp's actually only just opposite the turn off to the Hamersley Gorge, so it's really convenient, just a couple of minutes up the road. Yeah, so this is our final little gorge in Karijini, and expecting it to be pretty enjoyable today. Straight off the bat, it doesn't disappoint. There was quite a few others arriving, and most of them went right to find the spa pool. We, of course, went left to swim and explore down the gorge. It was just pool after pool, so beautiful. Yeah, just beautiful. No one else has come down, so it's just silent as. To get to the spa pool involved a little bit of clambering up this steep, slippery rock. But then it was pretty easy across here and up those steps. One more pool swim, and just look at this. Well, it's time to head back. Our time here is finished. Wow, Karijini, what a beautiful place, and we have so loved exploring it. But it's time to move on, so it's time to say goodbye. But as we do, we'll just leave you with this footage of these sweet little birds that just appeared out of nowhere at the prospect of a drink of water. So we hope you like it, and we'll see you next time.